And then there's still 9-10. You know, players as numbers. I like that. We're accepting that the AI products are starting to come in. He's our first cyborg competitor at an IEM Cologne ever. So quick round of applause for 9-10 before the computers take over.
Let's see if the ChatGPT strat leads him in the right direction.
Blitz is going to play down into the vent. Best of one as well, remind you, everybody. Important opening games here. We do BO1 into elimination BO3 for the loser. Mongols are far away from home. A few shots go out from hell. Nothing connects here. Shui's got an easy one. Mizinho just blindsided from that mini peek, and Blitz responds. Nice to have a player downstairs so quick.
They do. It is cool, but they got upstairs, and when they get that confirmation, well, they run it back to Mini. But, however, 9-10 comes through to stop them. 3v4. Now the retake is possible. Bomb hasn't been planted yet. You'd think it's going to come in, but Techno 4K, he's getting curious.
Down into the flank, perfectly timed. Hastika drops Jimpat. We've got just torzsi. Ooh!
Wow.
Oh!
Clean up.
Very clean pistol. I mean, and with the way the first frag goes down, Shuhei just peeking in, blindsiding Mizinho right inside of sight, I thought, all right, man, this is how it's going to go.
Yeah.
But then we get just as many clean headshots back.
Almost every kill there was somebody getting caught off guard, whether it was MOUZ or it was TheMongolz, which is a good sign for the future of this game. Now, this would be upset of the day. You know, we're talking about like 5-to-1 odds on this matchup because even though MOUZ are making a significant roster change, they're making one to a player that they've already played with. You know what I mean? Like, and they're bringing in major grand finalist Shuhei as well, who's garnered some more experience and already knows how to play with these guys. So there is some pressure on them from that perspective, but they should also be more comfortable.
Yeah. Doesn't that sound really good? Doesn't that just roll off the tongue? Major grand finalist Shui.
It's great for the resume.
Well earned. You know, one of the players that didn't get included when the original NXT players started coming up took a big shot. Mizinho cleared out of the A site again. We got the... Ooh, hold on. Instant heaven peak and a push from Hastika. So yes, they had their footing on the bomb site. Yes, they've done a damage to a bunch of other players, but these Mongols are also chasing. And with an incendiary in front of the pack of MOUZ, they're getting hunted right now. Clean up from Techno. Frozen's done, and it is indeed pistol conversion.
Now, we can't talk about MOUZ NXT without mentioning Shane as well. You know, he was one player who they came up with who got replaced. Who was left behind, who was more of a support, of course, than anything else. So that's what always happens, right? Your inters of the world, your busters, your
they be out there.
Your you know, your guys who are the glue of the team, but getting a lot less sort of shine. But you know, in his stead, having someone like Frozen, thinking about that as his replacement, it's like it just seems like wow, like Frozen. It's sort of a hyper carry. I think him and Exertion have both individually put up maps where they're completely unstoppable. Frozen has only been getting more consistent over the years, and he's actually still someone who's really young, which is just absurd. You know, he had the ROPS mystique when he was younger, but he didn't make as much waves because pros weren't calling him a cheater. But he was still 13 years old, owning and face it, coming up, and now is a very consistent tier 1 player.
It's sort of like Knock when he got replaced by Device. It's like, if you're Shane, you can't be upset that Frozen's taking your spot. It's just, you understand. You can come back at it, but can't ignore Frozen. Immensely high rating so far in 2023 as well. Floating around Quesarado numbers. And that's without padding stats at the Blast America's RMR.
Well.
So, here we go. Desert Eagle kill comes out from MOUZ. So far, you know, listen, we're talking best of ones. Pistol, full conversions. Every round means that much more when it is indeed BO1. And it's 3 rounds straight for the CTs.
And it's sort of like what happens, you know, best of one. You start 3-0 down. T-side to come back into this for MOUZ, but it is time to sit up straight. It's their debut. And I think Mongols know they had their work cut out for them today, but it looks like they also showed up to work. Led by the chess master in Blitz. Literally, FIDE master Blitz.
Exertion's going to get pressured by Blitz himself, and it's a headshot. We look to Exertion for the big impact, and he delivers in the opening gun round. Hastika gonna crank the dial on aggression. Ooh, but the spray's not quite there. A1S falls. Frozen from up above, drops him, 9-10 on the op. See what he has in store for us. There's a lot of, I think, uncertainty around Mongols just because when they go back to their home country and their region, they do kind of fall off the map. And then we have to wait for their next big international outing. And Katowice at the start of this year was massive for this team. The major was much less impressive. They've gone through some changes.
No score.
Brought back a new formula, you know, and some of those changes just didn't really make sense to the outside scene. Nice angle from Techno, pressed up against the wall. Shui wants to try to push in and will trade. You know, Shui is an in-game leader that can definitely deliver the headshots when needed. Oh, and torzsi finds that timing on the crossover towards Vents. Won't get the quick scope to the young gun, who thinks maybe they go heaven.
Yeah, tried to scare him, and you know what? He pulled it off. But now he's going to overreact. Well, he doesn't know what's happening, but this is actually a perfect split. Like, they respond to the fact that he went down the vent potentially, go downstairs with one guy, throw nades to sell that fake. It's a beautiful call out of Shuhei.
Yep. Nice play, though. That's fast. Oh, my God. Another chance.
No.
Wow.
He had it.
Brother.
That shot was crazy. Lock that down, man. The second one was easier.
Comes flying out of vent, snaps it on the Heaven player. Beautiful calls coming out of the T's, of course.
Bro.
But he's got, that was something.
And he had two
that was
tries.
something.
The spray wasn't even good on the second. You know what I mean?
He was there.
MOUZ barely squeaked it through. Does anyone use that with MOUZ yet? Squeaked by?
No, I don't think so.
No?
No, and you're going to use it now.
Snuck around?
Snuck around.
They nibbled on that round.
Yeah. Okay. Racked up the costs, too. I almost want to make a bold claim and say the first team that has to save a round is the team that's going to lose this best of one.
I like that. In best of ones, you can do that.
Clean one versus Frozen. Ooh, spam damage is great as well. Blitz getting in the impact, but by taking as many chances as he does, he puts himself in the scope of torzsi.
They do have a bit of
answer.
They do have a bit of overfacing. They're taking an extra duel here or there, but we also have a situation where they were down to 2 guns. So Hastika has the only other one. 9-10 picks his up. Jimpat has a chance to hold this down as the lobby defaulter as they're going for the reclear. They're going to look up for sure when they don't see anybody, but does he find the timing? Oh my goodness gracious.
Wow.
The team kill.
No way.
Oh, that's a shame.
He sets up the TK inadvertently by dropping down the ladder and hiding behind his enemy.
Oh, and the rotation is beautiful once again. Up the vent.
Yeah, that's one of those. That's an element of this T side that I'm very excited for. Techno's gonna come out, dude. The MP9 is hitting. Techno's finding those headshots.
But you know what? It's 9-10 time.
Okay, let's see it.
He's 5-1. He's got a bit of time.
On the A1S, he'll go around for the lobby flank. Does indeed have the time. Even if he's... Oh, wait, no kit.
No kit. Still, is there one in the site? Is
I don't
there
see it.
anybody with one? I don't think so. Yeah, there's only two teammates came in with guns this round, so... All right, well, might just get opt. torzsi goes deeper. 9-10 will subside. So, okay, MOUZ pick up another one. Clean rotation call out of Shuhei again. Very quick, very high conviction call right to the upper site as soon as they got one frag. And I think what continues right now, torzsi, if he plays patient, there will be opportunities where Mongols go for 1 kill and then go for another without that full reposition. That was sort of an issue, I think. It's good to see them playing confident, but I think they are looking a little rough around the edges. And you said it, Mongols lose. That's what you said.
Well, they kept an A1S, so I've found an excuse already.
Okay, so it has to be a full save.
Yes, the first team to have nothing but 5 USPs.
Yeah.
Or, okay, we'll say 1 deagle.
Okay.
That's the team that's going down.
Professional goal post mover, Connor Gervin here, ladies and gentlemen.
Honestly, it's a forte of mine.
We play hockey in Canada.
And in hockey, you can literally move the net. Just saying. Built into our DNA. Shuhei makes that contact on ramp. Fast move out of the Hell player. But remember, it is majority pistols. It's just 9-10 with the A1S, and he's downstairs. Shui's starting to play around.
Oh.
Poor Blitz just missed timing, but MOUZ haven't spotted him out either. Oh, now they're starting to creep back.
getting
lot
far
of
and not
creepy
seeing
crawlers.
someone is just
Horrifying.
horrifying when you know there's pistols roaming. But all right, there we go. Confirmation. They make contact. Oh!
Yep. Wow. Gave him that little ha!
And genuinely, Shuhei can be picked up just for his individual level. Like,
Yes.
wouldn't even have to be picked up as a caller. He's good. He's very good.
Exertion still keeping an eye out on the secret stairs. We do get the Gym Pat push out through Squeaky. And now these last two players, one of which has that M4. That M4 that just never saw any action until the last few moments of this round. Shuei's going to give him the chase. Doesn't want a follow-up save. Yeah. Taps is nice. Look at him. Look at him. He's talking that smack.
You peeking me? You peeking me and Yacht?
No chance.
He doesn't sound like that at all. Picked his battles cleanly. All right, well, Connor said if someone saves, it'll be the end of the game, and there is a chance for MOUZ to pull out a round like that right now.
T-side's cooking. CT's back on the buy.
Mongols full investment.
Giving it the jiggle and setting up the op. They want torzsi to crack open ramp. Gym Pat's Galil starts to move forward first. 9-10 rotates in, loses the op duel. torzsi's going to make the difference there. Dink's coming out. Techno holding on, falling away. Oh, almost had himself a triple. But Shuei's got the headshots. Blitz has got the bomb. Quick trade out of the other B players as he presses inwards, and he's so concerned about his flank. But Frozen is indeed in ramp, and Exertion's over on Secret. How do they piece together this 2v3?
It's interesting because you do wait for a while having ramp. This makes sense because the CTs have to come help the one CT downstairs. Now, whether they get the kill is the question. Frozen, will he find the second staggered peak? So Frozen won't have that fight right now. He's going to start making noise, and it looks like he's already given up guard from his behind. So now MOUZ is coming up, and it feels like for sure Frozen's going to die. There's the spray down. It's a 1v2 where both players are known. Can Exertion figure this out?
Do they give him the fights?
Oh, they gave him the
They
fight,
do,
man.
but they also took a lot of health. So
yeah, but you know what? It's Exertion.
that's true. All he needs is a headshot.
Yeah. This is a good pullback. MOUZ got really nervous that other clouch with the op in hand. That was sort of given to him, but he put himself in a good position.
He's got to go.
Oh, wasn't spotted. There we go.
Nice headshot as well. Just to add that insult to injury that he was ready for the trade, ready for the swing, ready for the clutch. You know, wasn't able to post that 1 versus 2 despite it having some real fireworks within it. He will indeed lock in the 1v1 to give MONGOLz their fourth.
You'll love to see it. Here's a trade on the ramp. Got to give some credit here to Techno. Now, they don't swing with torzsi onto the ramp to trade anybody who could be there, but having had just got 1 kill, you know, maybe they weren't prepared for that play. So that much you can understand. Well, no, they should have known that someone else was going to be on the ramp because they killed the turnpike rotator, not the ramp player.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Didn't. Blitz gets around into Secret. You know, Frozen's been quite confident, I feel like, off the top of Silo. He's gotten a trade or two. It's Gym Pat to open up.
Yeah, I imagine. Where did Gym Pat do that? Was he inside of Squeaky, potentially? I could totally see him being a lobby lurker. Well, he is a lobby lurker, so that makes sense. Bomb will get dropped. And once again, you know, that round is won with 1 player live for MONGOLz, and they were already in jeopardy of saving. So, oh, is Gym Pat spam? Look at that butt. Hanging down in the vent, so close to getting away.
Yeah. The dream of the rotate denied.
By 1 ass hair.
Yeah, he's that close, man. He's really that close. Good outer walk. They've gotten to the main door. They're going to try to challenge it into hell. Blitz has just given this a jiggle. Oh, the lineup's there. Oh, he gets the dink on Frozen in the back. Nice little burst of damage out of Blitz. But it's man advantage MOUZ. Despite his best efforts, Techno's going to come into the window. Oh, saw the next player in Shuhei. Frozen gets the headshot.
They were so ready for that.
Now it feels like they're going to squeeze what's left out of this round. But if they go A, then they will walk into the remnants of MONGOLz.
Okay, let's keep an eye on that because Shuhei's been making great calls in the regard of like avoiding the most danger. But at the moment, these 2 players unknown. Split's coming in for 3 choke points. If they do this right, it should still be hard for them.
Not a lot of time, man. And they're going to make sound. CT's on high alert. It's the bomb down first. Frozen trades it, torzsi connects. Nice to see the tethering there between the T's, everybody ready to go for trades. And of course, Shuhei being that guy who's willing to run in first, take his risk, move the bomb in forward. You know, I think like bomb control on MOUZ, I know this seems like a small detail, but like Shuhei's going to have it. He's going to make sure it's in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
He's going in with it. Even if he dies, it's still closer to the bomb site. He chucked it towards the objective.
Yeah.
We're not talking third guy in, late lobby play, gets stuck on hut, can't plant. Shuhei will be in control of those elements.
Shuhei running out of time.
No,
You
never.
don't say Shuhei running out of time.
Never.
Yeah, we are the #1 Shuhei meat riders. So it's been a 2-year journey for us.
It has been.
So
we invested long ago. Honestly, kind of like early Apple investors, I feel like, you and I. Except not nearly as rich.
can't retire, but
Nope. Nope. So that's why we've got to sit here and brag to you, because this is the only thing we've gotten out of it. You need evidence? I got the clips. 3 seasons of WePlay, baby, in the back pocket.
So it's fast enough start that it feels like they'll get better. The Mongols still have an opportunity. Very decent start for them as well. However, this is the ever-feared pistol save. Best of ones, these just suck. You know, these just feel deflating.
It feels like there's the weight of an entire best of 3 in these rounds. Just sucks. But you can still get crazy. And right now, stacking up side of the rafters, you love to see it. Frozen's going to take that forward spot outside. They'll peek him. They'll pop him.
Uh-oh.
Dink on Shuhei.
That's a big dink, because that gun now, it's possible to get. Tees might be a little bit worried about him, but the shot is steady here from torzsi, and the CTs run away.
Yeah, they try to scramble back into the site where they know the bomb's going to get running. Jimpat mows down the Heaven players. Just got to clear back site, and guess what? They will. Nice, smooth, easy, clean, and simple for MOUZ's T side. Taking the lead, 5-4, keeping 4 alive versus USPs, doing what they have to prove that they are cut from a different cloth.
What is MOUZ's matchup if they win?
So the MOUZ will play the winner of Into the Breach or Ninjas in Pajamas.
Which is not, there could be harder games. Ninjas actually, you know, could absolutely beat them, of course, but as you brought up, like 9 have one of the easier possible routes today if they win their game. But an interesting situation, because this is the upset of the day. Again, this Mongols match, people have the least confidence in the Mongols to take it over MOUZ, even though, of course, it is a best of 1.
Yep. Hastic up from up top. Easy one as he dodges flashes. Tries to take the fight one step further.
He did not want to be up there.
No. But luckily for him, there's many defenders inside of the A site still. 2 of them on the floor, op included, and main support soon enough. But Frozen, he's going to let the other teammates take that contact outside. Op is tearing him up right now. 8 and 5 is torzsi.
He's been calm. He's been sharp.
Getting his kills in. 9-10 starts to move out. But he's getting close to holding the same angle as his counterpart. He's taking the op down through vents. And this now starts to alleviate some of the support from the A site, which could very well be where MOUZ end yet again. We haven't even seen footing on B yet, Mohan. They just go A.
But yeah, but MOUZ are going a little slow. I wonder if this is an interesting rotation from 9-10, because if he comes back up secret, there could literally be a free kill as they're exiting.
Yeah.
He's encroaching on the timing. We'll see. They're about to turn the corner into mini.
He's cooking.
And it looks like they just miss it.
Oh, by seconds.
Oh, and he doesn't know for sure where they are, but...
Oh, and Frozen, instant headshot. Techno's still worried about the outer play. Now there's going to be an op posted on him. 9-10's got to push through. Jimpat's planting. The Heaven player gets it. Off the plant, he comes.
Oh!
Techno from Heaven.
It is the rotation.
Yes,
he
sir.
He didn't even have to kill anybody, but he was there. He was there, and he was so right about pushing into that mini smoke. How could they possibly be prepared for that flank before the bomb's even planted? So very well done by 9-10. Going down the ramp, or going down the vent at a minute, would have been a problem if we haven't seen MOUZ actually squeeze the rounds to the very last second in some of these positions. So got to appreciate that move. And even just by going down the vent first, he tells them it's not lower. So his upper teammates can be more ready. What if we get an upset? First game of the day?
What if?
What if?
I mean, we could have upsets all day long.
We could.
There's still so much uncertainty. But which teams are going to hit the ground running?
Ouch, that's a max damage molly right there. torzsi gets into secret, which may be the most important part for him. CT's playing with incomplete information here. As MOUZ win outside, they take secret control. Frozen with very clean drops right there, all silent.
Smooth moves to go and join his teammates on the cross. They're just jumping over. Oh, he gets there. That's what matters. Techno finds it in the end. Gets there in the end. We've got 2 players downstairs on the small halls, Blitz and Hastica.
Oh, there's a kill with his nade.
For sure. torzsi's done. Just like that. Not to mention further damage and the perfect setup. That grenade drew all the attention from the 3 players downstairs. Well, at least the 2 that didn't die to the nades. And then the lineup perfectly timed for the mowdown. So Jimpat on his own as MONGOLZ CT side looking to take that lead back.
Big MONGOLZ going crazy right now. That was a very nice round. I mean, they sort of bled MOUZ dry on any of their ideas. They were, I think, MOUZ actually just playing sort of very simplistically. The defaults look good overall. They've had some good rounds here for sure. But I think MONGOLZ are seeing that most of these rounds are long. So they're taking their time to get into very good spots. They're not overreacting or like, they're not re-clearing secret, for example, when they go downstairs. They're waiting just in case it's downstairs later on. And that sort of passive ideology that they've got going on, I think makes perfect sense. So I think, you know, I always say this at this point in games, but might be time for a tempo change for MOUZ. They've really been running similar setups. However, it's been expensive rounds. They're now on a save.
Jimpat's got that solo AK. There's some hype around this guy. He's got talent flowing through his blood. Little brother of Sergey, for those who don't know. See if he can make a round. He's literally in the middle of the pack. Shui is going to die. M4 pushed in. Nicely done from the op of 910. He'll get himself a 3rd and draw torzsi all the way. 4 kills off the op. And MONGOLZ ramp hold versus pistols. No sweat.
Yeah, really good dealing with all of those angles, playing it as slow as he needed to. And, well, what can you say? It's one gun. They're trying to play for an op that's sitting on the ramp. At least they got that right. But right now, 7-5. The buy-up will come in again. MOUZ, they could be happy with 5 rounds so far, but they won't be happy with 5 rounds if this is all they get in the half. And we'll find out, I think, at this juncture, if it's the MONGOLZ powering up or if MOUZ have better ideas. But I do think they really need to put more pressure on their defaults and make things move a little faster because MONGOLZ, I think they're sort of stepping to the challenge of a team that wants to take yard control, go slow, take secret, and put positional pressure on all parts of the map. They're actually looking pretty good with that. Not a single upstairs rush yet for MOUZ.
True. No vent drops either?
No vent drops either. Yeah.
I think we've seen 1 player walk across the B site when Exertion got his secret down to beat in the 1v1. Like, that's the only footwork on that half of the map. But I'm bringing him up, and Exertion going to go ahead and open up shop. That op is no longer in ramp, so now we start to see MOUZ transitioning into the hit right here, right now. Deagle at the front, but met by smoke, they hold.
That's a very good smoke as well. It's actually, you know, if he smokes deep, they come through for sure, but the shallow smoke, it's more risky. The smoke that he just used is more risky in a slower round, but if you're shorter rushing, it's the best smoke because you can watch it from any angle. If you throw the deep smoke, you can't watch it unless you're playing in front of the ramp. So that actually changes the complexion of the round completely here for MOUZ to go for new ideas. But with the opening kill, they've alleviated some pressure. Can they get that gun from 910 is a question. They've got outside, but not only one person here.
Oh, Blitz. Yeah, nicely positioned. Catches Exertion. Techno waiting for it. He'll find his kill as well. That's the pistol dead. torzsi posts up. Hastica falls down. Just like that, torzsi's double kill entry. Now we've got some footing for MOUZ down on B. But we've also still got a chance that Blitz and Mazzino can take it back. They've got both sides of the site and the bomb dropped. Another critical moment where there's man advantage in MOUZ's advantage and they lose it. Shui, he'll get the kill right back. and it's a silent walk around the vents to try and find timing on the
There's
double
a chance
doors.
to go upper, though, if he knows he's vent side, so it's...
Ooh, he calls it out.
What a risk.
Shui's got you figured out, but he's out already, and that little bit of timing, because he started to move as soon as Shui went into the double doors, it's another clutch from the 16-year-old.
Yeah, what a big find. That's nice. Yeah, 2 clutches and dropped one that he could have won as well earlier. So Shuhei coming to have to clutch that is all because of Blitz. Literally knew that he could take all these fights, and that's actually a problem. MOUZ not taking control side. As we say, they take ramp in this spot, and they get favorable trades. It's 3v3 in the end when they go downstairs, but no one control side means how do you scale? What do you plan for? You don't have decon smoke either. So them going on the right side of the B site means that they were lacking any control that you would need, fundamentally speaking, to take down B safely. It's also your best post plant position. So if MONGOLZ had let them plant, whole different story. But nice from Blitz to say, no, you can't do that.
Problem there. Activates the outer play. Exertion's been playing out here on his own a few rounds, letting them go into the lobby and the multiple players ramp opening setup. But that smoke grenade feels like it just stunned him last round. This time 9-10.
It's the earliest he's been here.
Oof, Molly behind them so that they can't fall back, which means they're going to push right into him and his teammate. And between the two of them, it's a hold again.
Oh, and they're so blind, they didn't even know his position. torzsi was looking around, thinking he was in Turnpike. Meanwhile, he was up on NAF, 2v4.
Exertion trying to find entry into A. Bomb will have to be picked back up by ramp eventually, and it's just Hastika with the better timing. Catches Exertion trying to clear, and dude, 9-10's not missing.
Yeah, man, he's been good. He's been good. New to the squad, getting some attention. The 2 new guys, in fact, have been talked about a lot just in this one half. This is spelling disaster for MOUZ. Now, I could say both that MONGOLZ are playing well. Some of the mistakes are palpable for MOUZ, but they've also played well in some of their rounds. So this is a super legit half to kick off the event.
Great cover from Techno on the left side of 9-10 to just let him stay behind that box. Let him regain vision. Let him keep posting critical op kills from inside the ramp room. Exertion, real fast, will indeed find the best of Blitz. Now, there's another player back here, and as he slides underneath that op shot, it's great. But we've also got Mazzino putting up kills elsewhere. It's a man advantage MONGOLZ yet again, and they are on the brink of double-digit CT side, which is all they need. It's perfect. It's a fantastic start to hold back a team a lot of people were hyped about, and a lot of people had taking this best of 1 with ease. Because there's uncertainty around MONGOLZ, but that uncertainty is their aura. It's what caught so many off when they started the year in Katowice with a huge run, taking down big names.
Oh, 2v2.
Frozen's up above him. Still a chance to rob this round back. Neither CT looking upwards.
This.
He's going to insta-kill Hastika. Mazzino, he just slides in. He's given himself up. He's going to charge down Jimpat, but it's Frozen from heaven to stop him. And it's MOUZ 6 rounds indeed after the CT side.
T side, I'm like the guy who is on like side of the map, like lurking, and then on CT side, I'm like playing Anchor. I used to play it like 1 year ago when I was playing in MOUZ and XD. After that, I changed my roles and I had to get used to it. I'm not that great with communication yet, so that's definitely something I have to step up. With the practice so far it's been going like really well in my opinion, and we have really good chemistry, I would say. Like, we are making jokes, you know, everybody is like on the same level.
Jumping casually into the site, he's gonna fall down again. What is this shot from Simple? What is this? Team Liquid have just unlocked the Intel Grand Slam.
Mongols, doubters, where you at? 9 rounds on the CT side versus MOUZ. It is, of course, still CT side of Nuke. They've got their work set out for them. We don't know what the new guys are going to bring to the table for the T side, but we saw some clutch wins coming out of the young gun, Mizinho, new Mongols in the camp, and some solid opping out of 9-10 as well. So,
You know, I think all IGLs should play chess.
okay.
So the fact that, if I remember his rating, splits over 2K rating in all three in classical, blitz, and rapid, I think that's a huge, that just says that you're an IGL. Like, you literally were made to call in Counter-Strike.
Your brain is big enough to do this.
Like, if you can aim at all, you should be immediately being an IGL in Counter-Strike. Like,
Okay.
seriously.
Sure.
So I believe in that. So it's a battle of the minds right now.
Well, also battle of the talent, man. Techno 4K, 17 kills, 9-10's op got 13. Shui, torzsi. Those are the two CTs to put up frags, as now Shui is going to get cleared out from the vent. He got pushed out, and the bomb will be planted front side silo. torzsi could play a critical role to unraveling all this. Could have. Now there's a smoke in front of him. He's going to pressure it with the flash. 2 drop out from heaven. They've got the back sight, but bomb's on the other side, and there's a lobby wraparound as 9-10's P250 connects to the face. It's the 2 new players of Mongols to lock in their 10th round and a second pistol in a best of 1. This is critical territory now. That bomb's ticking quick, and torzsi, he's going to try to clear him out. He knows the other was over towards
it's a
hut.
bad plant, but he's not going to defuse it.
He gets off. 10 seconds.
Oh, he hears him, and now he's just walking away.
Forces the run. It's over.
Goodness gracious.
Mongols will win both pistols in this best of 1.
Oh, and Mizinho's yelling.
Good.
Which is just, that's what they needed with Score. That's what they had with Score. He was the only guy who was sort of getting hyped. Be careful, might get you cut.
Some of the inexplicables of Mongols' last 6 to 9 months. But they know best. We got to put our faith in them. It's a region that is very much under the radar. But he let him know who's winning rounds, and it's sure as hell not MOUZ. Trailing by 4. Now the pressure starts to seep in. Slowly but surely.
Yeah, best of 1, folks. This is, you can't let pistols go. And right now, Mongols have 2. And they're a good place to convert as well. Let's see if Blitz lets anyone go here. Nope, he's got too many teammates behind him, all looking for heads.
4 instant headshots.
All out of bubble gum.
Done. So, Mongols clean convert. They take some damage, but those pistols weren't going to do much.
5 alive.
Oh, boy. Are the Mongols back? Are we overreacting?
I think MOUZ have to, like, win this round cleanly right now. Otherwise, it's going to... They're just going to stack paper so high that MOUZ won't be able to see over it.
Damn. Struggling from success. These are the guns, though. Let's see it, MOUZ. Slot into this defensive half. And it's game on.
Whoa, what an interesting... Oh, wow. They were trying... I love that tactic to start out a first rifle. The 4 nades in a mini just to crush a default. That would just take the wind right out of your sails. Any ideas you had just to chill for a sec on CT side, out the window. But now, of course, when you use that tactic, they know exactly where you are. Outside smokes come out immediately, which I think also makes perfect sense. You can't pretend like, oh, they're not going to be able to find you. Frozen should be dead. Wow, he gets spotted and murdered on site.
Dude, they maul him.
Yeah.
All that wallbang damage, little fire.
Oh, okay.
But Hestica gets cleared out. Looked like he was trying to slide through credit card.
That's a big find. But we've got, you know, everyone nuts to butts here on MONGOLZ walking around the map together.
Big old pack of them. Back into the lobby. Everything that's left. Got Shui behind the far vent. Start to see some shuffling going on outside. Already
Shuhei's
a player
playing here without
preemptively
a smoke. That's a dangerous game to play.
Oh, they don't molly him, even though they've got two, and torzsi takes the first contact. Queues up the peak. They're going to regret not having burned him out, but they could still. Oh, Mazinho runs in, takes the headshot.
They don't have to camp the vent. Heaven can just play safe. Exertion has this rotation locked down. They got to kill Exertion, or they're going to have a hard time planning upstairs.
They're still looking at it. Exertion waiting and waiting. And they crawl by. They keep eyes on main. They could go for the front plant. They're nervous about Heaven. He's going to dive it the moment they go for this, but they're on the other side, so he can't stop it. Ooh, okay, he'll finish Blitz despite it getting sketchy. Another clutch attempt queued up. Jimpad's going to come through. 16-year-olds locking horns in a 1v1 on one of the biggest events of the Counter-Strike stage.
Absolutely. Yeah, that one's close, but man, for MOUZ, they win it. That's so key because that was 5 alive on that last round, a pistol one for MONGOLZ. You know, I was thinking they need to win it clean to feel good about it. There's still going to be a full buy that MONGOLZ are favored in coming in here. And this is very scary because it was a very atypical round that had some good ideas. So sort of hard to read, you know? Like, how are MONGOLZ going to play this round? 4 nades into Squeaky, into all 5 guys going outside to throw wall smokes and then spamming down Frozen, just playing safe inside a big garage by himself. Like, what are they going to do next? These guys are crazy. Crazy.
Crazy. I was crazy once. Still am a little. But I can also see a way where that whole setup gets unraveled if that Molotov lands on Shui's feet.
Yeah, that was a very... Shui knows the risk.
Yep.
You know, he knows the risk of playing opposite vent with no molly, but it also is a great spot to fight against Squeaky, and that's the whole point of it. So MONGOLZ skipping that bit of utility cost them, for sure. They won't make that mistake again, but might have been the smart risk to take here for Shui. Now, MOUZ, they have a decent buy. It's not as good as MONGOLZ, however, so there's still a big chance for MONGOLZ.
Gonna play outer again off of the bat. Saw the same approach last round. It's what got Frozen pinned into garage.
Interesting. That's a really early molly on the cross, and they aren't running it as well, so...
Whoa, that spam.
He's trying to call them out for this play.
With how tight-knit the MONGOLZ move around the map,
It's insane. It's
anybody who walks into this, it's like, it's just a kill ball.
Yeah, they don't find anybody inside a big garage. torzsi, they're obviously suspicious right now what the MONGOLZ are up to at the moment, but can they stop it? That's a totally different question.
Moving it around.
Oh my god.
Ooh, Techno comes around the blue box.
They're going to let him go.
910 gets ever closer. Because there's so many of them as well, I feel like you don't expect 910 to be this close.
Yeah. Now they do come up and wait. torzsi from long range, and no bullets hit him.
AK, though, going to catch him off. Again, 910 using his 2 teammates' deaths to get that much closer. Shuhei blinded, doesn't regain vision fast enough, but Exertion still trying to hold off on the A site. He's got 910 up above him. Jimpat kind of squeezed here. Main pressure coming out.
Interesting. Oh, okay. They need to, you know, properly clear this, of course, but I think the CT setup, they're not really ready for opposite, and Exertion covers that. They've got it locked up. That's a solid round, and now a 3-round game. And MOUZ, they make money on this round, keeping 3 up. So this is kind of the exact start they need. Careful. Those are finite.
There's something nice about seeing the NXT core. Shuhei in the center of a MOUZ team.
Yep. This is the DLC we wanted.
But shout out JDC and Shane because...
And Dexter.
And Dexter, you know, just because.
He actually looks good in a Fnatic jersey.
Sure. Yep. Whoop, careful, Jim Pat. Oh, God.
Oh!
That's a ton
Look
of
at
util
that.
damage,
Imagine
though.
they win this round
Yeah.
somehow just because they have the players. No, empty
Nah,
nine.
somebody's going to farm.
Oh, my goodness. But
Yeah, Jim Pat gets 5 assists this round. Literally 5 assists in 1 round. As everybody there comes
Jesus.
around the
All
corner
they had
on
to do
like
is shoot
20.
like 2 bullets, and he would have got an ace. All the util damage and everything. Come on, Jimpy.
Yeah, they'll catch him on
That's
timing.
funny.
You know, it's funny because it's just pistols and it doesn't cost them anything.
Mm-hmm. So, an interesting choice to play on Nuke here. MONGOLz coming through with a very different look on T side. I don't think there's anything necessarily bad about it. They're not exactly as coordinated, I think, to really make MOUZ look silly in a lot of these spots, but they have done some stuff where it's like, I would be a little scared if I was MOUZ. They're not randomly walking around. You know, they're doing things together with a plan in mind. This will be the most prototypical round of the bunch here from the MONGOLz as they sit back, looking for some late outside control.
Fairly clearly, they have made the most of the time off.
This is a nice adjustment here at this point in the game to start. torzsi secret, they molly in front of him as well.
Easy pickup.
On the remolly, but oh, they're not expectant of that. That's a lot of information. That was 3 people that he saw.
Still no rotate B.
Yeah, we should have a turnpike rotation. That's what we're looking for at the moment. Frozen not getting down there because Jimpat can't leave without it. Oh, they're going for the lobby reclear, which is interesting.
I feel like luckily for MOUZ, MONGOLz are taking time to get this much closer.
Yeah.
But Jimpat's going to be under pressure, and I think he has to
they don't get
deliver
into a good
something.
spot and lower. It's a different look, and the CTs are a little slow to this. Not actually a huge fan. MONGOLz, maybe there's an opportunity here. Yeah, that's... You're looking in confused. I mean, torzsi...
Should have seen 3.
Should have seen 3, because I think he saw 2 and got shot by a 3rd.
Right.
So, yeah, that's a bad rotation. So normally what happens there is it could have been your opper, who would normally be rotating turnpike, J-Hall, sorry, to come and relieve Jimpat so they can go lower. But Jimpat cannot leave without making sure that ramp isn't being attacked late, because it's usually like a 4-1. So they go to try to find a lobby lurker, don't find anything, but then don't put it together that it's going to be lower later anyways. Sort of feels like they either weren't paying attention to what's happened this half or weren't sort of, I don't know, they had the information. That's the problem for me. They definitely had the data, especially after the lobby reclear and especially after this. But
I'm just not sure where Frozen was. Because he decides to drop A site.
Yeah,
and I'm just thinking, if he goes ramp, then that opens up Jimpat to get down B first. But Jimpat couldn't leave.
No. If they had kind of pick one or the other.
Yeah.
So they shouldn't have done a lobby reclear if they were going to have Jimpat rotate down lower. But when they did their lobby reclear, they were just moseying around in lobby like, I think they're definitely not here. I don't know where they could be.
Check all the nooks and crannies. He got time to check all the corners. MONGOLz moving quick. Tight-knit pack from this T side. Every single round. 4 guys shoulder to shoulder outside. Whether that's a push out towards heaven, getting into garage, or last round just making it downstairs. Where there's 1 MONGOLz, there's at least 4.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a nade.
Yeah, not half bad. Take those. Frozen around the smoke, and again, MONGOLz just going to cross, man.
Yeah,
they're not changing
trap.
anything.
They do like that, but oh wait, they're coming secret as well. Exertion, he's like a little scared about it.
Yeah, made sound, so now MONGOLz are nervous about it.
Short enough step that he probably can't tell which direction it was going. Exertion with the off angle, making it feel like it's a heaven wrap, and it sort of is. Now the T's are getting very spread thin, so this could come down to 1 kill in any part of the map. Oh, nice one there from 9-10.
Taking AK shots to the chest, and still he posts up the op kill.
They did get confused about the rotate lower last time. And
Techno's
now,
up in heaven.
Wow.
MONGOLz have done a very good job of just leaving Techno somewhere else.
This might feel like a fake, I think, to torzsi, but are they going to rotate down? Yeah, they are. Yeah. I think MOUZ have a good read on this now. That looked like too crummy of a fake upper.
Okay, but still, you got to stop it. You've got 10 seconds. 5 seconds for Jimpat to shave off this clock. He
Oh
dies
my God.
instantly. Blitz back-to-back rounds, and that bomb plant's going to be safe. 2 players pressuring, and Shui's got to give them the room that they have worked for. Down to the wire, and they get it.
They don't have control side. It's a very possible retake.
9-10 can hold this angle, awaiting somebody to post up. Sure enough, doesn't miss the chance. IGL now down, and that save starts to creep into the backs of their mind.
Oh my God, they could still win this retake. There's no one control, no one decon even for the T side, but they're too scared. That op does it all. Very nice round out of 9-10 with his 2 frags, but this thing is, I would say MOUZ actually had this wrapped up, but they hit the most insane entry
Blitz.
on Jimpat.
Yep.
Yeah, I actually feel for him. I think Jimpat was a little bit slow last time to rotate. Here, he was comfortable in a great spot, but that shot from Blitz, so quick, couldn't do anything about it. That should have just been a mowdown, right? Both sides. Easy first kill, very hard entry.
It did it last round too. Blitz coming out of single door, just got that instant delete.
True.
So Blitz is finding his groove downstairs on B. And unfortunately for MOUZ, even with players in position, not something they had the round prior. They fall short.
I think if you're MOUZ, you're not extremely worried, but I will say these rounds are getting more complicated and still well called for the MONGOLZ, which is the scary part here. But again, overall, when it came down to these last 10 seconds, I would say MOUZ were at an 85% chance of winning before that door was open. That's how good that entry was. So the biggest problem for MOUZ is the amount of money they have, and if they get really nervous looking up at the round score and seeing, well, whoa, okay, we can't afford too many more mistakes. I think MONGOLZ need to keep pressuring Jimpat as the new player on the team. Keep pressuring ramp, keep threatening lower. Maybe try to move a bit faster this round.
Torzsi looking for a smidgen of an angle here.
Oh,
But just off it. Now Hastika's back around the corner. But I mean, it's been MONGOLZ 4 players bottom silo every round, every round, every round. So once they get to this point that they've chosen different directions, nearly a collateral kill there from Torzsi. He'll drop Blitz, go right back up. Oh! Best not to shoot at him. Saw a couple tracers.
Don't make noise, he said.
Yeah, and kills him. Now
Pipe
9-10
down.
floats around. A 5v3 here. Still definitely a chance for MOUZ to reclaim a little territory. But what's the B setup going to be this time? And will it be problematic for a 3rd time? Because right now there's nobody downstairs.
There's no one downstairs, and they got enough information, but do they want to set up for another retake? We got the squeaky lurk happening. That means the 2 Ts downstairs have to take the site by themselves. 9-10 has the full kit of utility to make this happen. Again, rotations, as you mentioned, painfully slow. MP9 is the first person to enter. I don't think Jimpat's going to get much done unless he waits for some help, and he will do that. You still got to trust you can win these rounds, but listen, there's a lurker now coming through ramp.
Hastika's inbound, and 9-10
again.
sharp. Connects with the first one. Won't get the repeak. The players on the site do die. This is a quick one from MOUZ. Swift.
Hold on.
They're concerned about the 3rd player, and I believe bombs planted not directly behind the silo. So
Okay, there we go.
Okay, it could have been
Torzsi's been
exposed.
so aware of this game. You
Yeah.
got to give him credit. He seems the most clued into what MONGOLZ are trying to do. Having a great match to start things out. They're going to need every little bit of effort, but I think this still feels very much within reach for MOUZ. They touch 10 now. I hate to say it because MONGOLZ have been playing so well, but I think there's still some proving to do. But you know what, MONGOLZ, the money's amazing. The money's actually fantastic here. So it'll be a couple of buys that MOUZ have to chew through.
One of the things that I thought Shue was going to bring to the mix was an uptick in Torzsi's performance. I think that back when we first saw those 2 players together, he just knew how to get the best out of his opper. And then he went on to prove that again with Gamer Legion, I think taking Knock up a level.
And at A-Core.
Excuse me, yes, A-Core, taking A-Core up a level.
And oh yeah, never Knock.
And so...
What team was Knock on? Knock is on
Ninjas.
Oh, yeah, after.
Oh, Apex.
Yeah. There's been a lot of shuffling going on. We've watched it all. Chronologically are totally confused, but trust me, we were there.
So to see torzsi succeeding already. Ooh, careful though. Shows a little skin.
I was just thinking about that nade because the amount of timings where there've been 4-pack ready after their smokes come out, and MOUZ have just seen them do it so many times. Oh my goodness.
And he was jiggling before the smoke came up, so it's like, bro, if they see you, you got 4 AKs.
I like the fast cross though, because MOUZ, besides starting secret and they're seeing torzsi there, they've been so slow about dealing with this. Jimpat can play here. There, torzsi's in the site. Jimpat with 1. There it is. Now he's on.
Yeah, MOUZ down 3 players. Finally doesn't get instant hard cleared by Blitz. Now Techno's still alive, and he's been fighting tooth and nail for every single chance he can get. He's got the bomb back. He's got a Molotov and a smoke up. Just go for the plant. Could. And he will, safely behind the silo.
Oh, Molly on Shoe 8 Seeks. 70 damage. Rotation coming in. Hesteka, is he going to check this? No. That'll be Exertion to slowly hunt him. Yeah.
You saw him, though. You can see him calling excitedly. So CTs know that there's one in control. Exertion knows he's behind them. He'll shoot down Techno. Easy pickup. And get himself the headshot to close. So Exertion knew he was behind enemy lines, but a tip of the hat to Jimpat, his first big multi-kill of this map.
Yeah, and he chose to play in that position. Totally fine. As long as, from my perspective, as long as he gets that committed spot and there's some connection between him and his ramp rotation, they're okay. I really think the money here for MONGOLZ is actually splitting ramp with their outside takes more often, because that puts the max pressure on Jimpat and the max pressure on the rotation. It just comes down to if they can see it, right? If they can see the map the same way we do. The same way torzsi sees that they've been grouping outside and then crossing with 4 players and dumping the nade, you know, right at their feet. Easier said than done without the full vision that the casters have, of course, but at the top level of CS, that's what's amazing, is seeing the IGLs be able to read the map identically to what we see. And they're certainly getting close. So all good things must come to an end. The MONGOLZ, they had so much money, but now they are on their final full purchase before a save. It's a chance for MOUZ to tie it up, or a chance for MONGOLZ to rattle them one more time.
Still no end to this round 2. Divert from that 4-player bottom silo play. That nade's been softening them up nicely each and every time.
Yeah, they've been...
Ooh, especially as that one spreads. Extra 20 damage done to Mizino. torzsi, give it a shot, give it a chance. Taking the 5v4.
Yeah, it's all about torzsi.
And he's come at this box before, and Techno ready for it. Wasn't the first time he tried to play that angle. But the spam comes through from Frozen. He'll finish off the 50 health left.
You can
and
tell
now 4v3. But, okay, nice, Frozen. Able to recover that one. 9-10 had the drop on him. Hesteka looking at this ramp hit. The little bit left of Frozen, still enough for him to continue his success. Exertion cleared from the back of the vent. It's a 1 versus 4, with all the CTs spread out, so much so that a bomb plant's looking likely.
Excellent map out of Techno.
Shui drops a nade on him, softens him up before he comes through to feast, and it is indeed MOUZ to 12, a 1-round game.
torzsi, like you mentioned, took that risk of going up top after his first. So even though they have patterns, so does he. At least he got that opening kill. He got the chip damage in. All of that adds up when you're going up against M4s, absolutely. But torzsi gets the information. The call-out's been there. MONGOLZ have just spent way too much time in the yard, all together, all on the exact same timing. So not enough variety to scare MOUZ. And I'm not surprised they're starting to get sprayed down through the smokes as well. You create your own luck here in Counter-Strike. And for the CTs, well, once the smokes are up, that's 15 seconds where they're either behind them or they're not. If they're not running through, you can shoot.
Door off the hinges. Frozen. Oh, that next flash. Perfect on top of him. Still, though, fantastic opportunity for the CTs to recover, and they will. Both sides of the bomb site shut down. Bodies in the right spots at the right moment, even despite poor Frozen getting hit by the solar flare.
That was, yeah, that was a strong flash. Great. They go for the twist drop, basically. The ROPS drop, essentially, actually. I'll call that the ROPS drop. Gliding into mini. Beautifully done. What you can do with a Tech 9. That's how you maximize it. And another buy comes in here for the MONGOLZ. This one's for 14. Azteca only has a Tech 9, but that's not the worst situation in the world. 4 AKs is pretty good.
Last time Jimpat had a multiplayer rush, it's when they had pistols and they got past him. He's going to see a lot.
Oh.
And again, they just pounce. Too many players all at the same time, and they shred both members of that ramp hold. Exertion's going to have a chance as they do line up for him. He gets 2, falls back on 30 HP.
Ooh, and he gets that door open as well, just to scare him back sight. No rotation into decon, though. They know it. So they'll go for the cross. Great smoke here. Very important to deny control. Oh, my God. Scary to take that fight. It's 3v3.
That it is. They're ready for this retake. Someone's taking their 14th round off it.
Oh, they go back for ramp. Very smart.
But by the looks of it, bomb is planted back sight. Maybe it's not
is
necessarily behind silo. No, okay. It's over to the side. They'll still have some vision, but they're losing their kills. Azteca, 8 kills on the half. Has to step up, and they put a bomb on it. Nice clean headshot. Goes back to pressure for Rosen. Exertion's looking for it on 20 HP.
No.
All the lineups just not there. But
oh my God.
MOUZ nearly let him walk away with that 1v3.
It's the perfectly placed smoke, but you got to feel for him. Shots on both sides. torzsi had no other thing that he could do. Hope his teammate get the kill and stick that bomb to fuse. My God, 1 bullet away from death. Heartbreaking round here for the Mongols. And they wanted to get downstairs as fast as possible. Leave it to Exertion to make a game-time play like that. A beautiful spray. Got back out of control, stayed 3v3.
Saved them.
Saved them.
He saved them.
He saved basically the whole game.
Yep.
That was a huge chance for Mongols. Another mistake from Jimpat. Again, talking about the pressure on ramp that needs to come down. Mongols are cluing into it. Putting outside pressure is putting ramp pressure. Putting pressure on any part of the map is putting ramp pressure, honestly. And that's where MOUZ have been the weakest. But even with that tactic, even with those kills to kick things off, they can't do it.
No. 2 times they've pulled out that big push towards ramp, 1 with pistols, 1 with rifles. Both of them have succeeded in killing Jimpat with no frags.
But you know what? They've done great with the money. Still got another solid buy here.
Fair. Fair indeed. They've gotten ahead of the smoke as well, but torzsi gives it a little jiggle. Oof, almost catching Frozen out.
Yeah, this sneaky play, though, it's so early. As the smokes are coming down,
Exertion's got the gap, but he's also concerned about main.
they're going to feel it's an upper hit with that play, walking to the side of Mini. So what will Mongols do?
Shui doesn't throw the incendiary. Trading grenades. Things are getting weird. They saw a little skin. Exertion's going to have a bunch of players on him. Flash is good, but there's more behind it. He draws them in. Shui's here to offer help. And it's 9-10 with the opening frag back for the Mongols. Immediately flanking back around through lobby is Jimpat. He's going to play it, torzsi with the op. That's awkward.
Is he coming back, though? Blitz going to miss this. That's free for torzsi now.
Oh, he's trying to push down the plant. He comes in with the pistol, finishes 9-10. Now he's up inside of the hut, but he's lost both his teammates. And torzsi, 30 frags off that. Mongols into a chance to go tied game again. And sure enough, the op in the pocket misses its chance. There were defenders there on A, but Mongols bust through.
Yeah, they do. It was actually a decent hold, but you know what? They didn't double reinforce the site. They saw the walk up on the outside of Mini. That was Mongols' game plan exposed for the round. But the thing is, all they did was go for the plant anyways. And I think that in itself is a gamble. It ends up working out when they trade out on the site. MOUZ are literally shuffling grenades instead of making sure that no one can get outside of Squeaky.
Dude.
So that's the big one.
Yep.
And now it's 14-14. Anything is possible. Back to Jimpat.
Oh, but this time he doesn't have a nade. Both
Maybe that's
previous
better.
times he's throwing frags as they push him. Now it is guns up. Hands can't be busy. The only chance that they have to catch him off guard is in a reposition, but he has chosen his angle. The flash comes in, he's blind, he dives down, and he will indeed get away, but they are hot on his heels. So fast, in fact, he may not even get a chance to gun them down. He does deliver one. Doors open, missed shots. Azteca able to open, and Shuhei swinging the door but not flying through it. This is for 15, and damage goes both ways.
Oh, they want something for free so badly. Are they even going to attempt this? The money is not good enough here from MOUZ. Something has to come early, or they're going to let this go to a potential overtime.
Shui lean back, hoping somebody gives him a string to pull on, but it doesn't look like that's the case. Too much to lose in this 3v4. They'll save, and Mongols in a best of one will have an opportunity to close this upset.
I think, you know what, listen, we can talk about Jimpat being uncomfortable, them targeting, but it should be painfully obvious to MOUZ as well that that's what's happening. So it's also on them to start ramp early with 2 players, boost up in ramp, use Jimpat in a different way. Maybe start him secret, have torzsi there, who might understand the rotation better, be more comfortable. Of course, MONGOLZ are going to go back to what's weak. It makes sense. They're trying to punish you on the T side. This is apparent to them, and now they're finally starting to win rounds. That should also be obvious. But it's also on MOUZ, not just on Jimpat to play better,
Right.
but to reinforce his spot. He's one guy in a position that's being attacked constantly.
Yes. And it's not even like it's coming in late into the round, so it's just a timing factor. I mean, these hits have happened in the first 20 seconds, first 30 seconds. What's the move, MONGOLZ? What's the close? Big chance to start their season with an upset win versus MOUZ. But Frozen's going to find the opening kill, so it has to be off the 4 versus 5 with wounded players already.
See, now they instantly smoke into Squeaky. They had that one flying over from heaven there. More prepared for the potential tactic. Blitz's heart will sink as he realizes, damn, that was a chance. And now look, torzsi starts in the ramp.
Finally a change-up.
This is just easier. Like, if Jimp can start in lower immediately, that takes so much pressure off the map. And with a 5v4, they don't have to move at all.
Exertion just put down the last smoke at the CT side in front of Squeaky. That'll be up around 50 seconds. And Exertion comes towards Hut to play on top of it. Can't expose himself to the Hut door. Molotov goes on Shuhei. Exertion's also burning. He has to fall down. And this time that utility does pull the site apart.
They're going down the vent. No.
Jimpat's right here, and he's going to kill one from down beneath. That's going to keep them stranded up on A. But Techno 4K is alive and kicking, and he's on the brink of 30 kills in regulation.
And Frozen runs back to spawn.
Jimpat's here. Oh, missed shot. Techno 4K, 1v3 demanded of him, but he's got the bomb. He's got the Molotov for heaven. He's got the open sight. Jimpat could just fly up through vent if he chooses to. Techno's planting. Jimpat stalls out. Now the gun's back up. The frag could soften them. He sees Jimpat, but Frozen's fast. And it's MOUZ to push us OT.
Man, that's it. That was a great round out of MOUZ. You have to give it up to them. A beautiful sort of adjustment at the last second to deal with all of their perspective mistakes from the rest of that half. Like, that's just made perfect sense. Jimpat, look at that. He gets 2 kills playing lower to start. And torzsi starts ramp. Everything's a lot easier on the map. And they get that first kill, of course, catching Blitz on the outside play. Just, it's a piece of every round and a clue from every part of the map throughout the round that allowed them to have the easiest round possible.
Oh, nice slide. Blitz off that. Love it.
Holy hell.
Man comes through on skates. torzsi with a chance to reclaim control of outside. Jimpat's pushed up on ramp. He could very well catch 910. But 910 also doesn't have to move.
Does he have an audible? Because Jimp is not moving either.
Oh, wow, he's going to give it up. Oh, no! Get turned on.
What a shot.
Wow.
That's 2v2 if he gets that. Instead, it's torzsi behind a smoke in mini versus 3.
And that's not going to happen.
Oh my god, that was free. Man, we got some heavy lifters right now. 910 with 27 kills, Techno with 28.
Blitz with that nasty 2K
Yeah, Blitz's
slide off the
entries have
roller.
been crazy.
Whew. torzsi's got players all around him. He's going to fight his way out. Bomb will catch him. It is MONGOLZ with man disadvantage off the start of this. But a very quick A play.
Ooh,
way faster. And honestly, I would say way more split up. You haven't seen Blitz solo outside. It's been 4 players on silo.
Besides the mini walk, yeah.
And this time, he just slides, baby.
That's beautiful.
Hey! Shreds him.
I mean, it's a perfect line.
God, I love movement in Counter-Strike.
Oh my god.
And I love flick shots, too. He knows,
Take that all day.
He knows. Oh. Back in action. Jimpat wants revenge. Whoa.
Oh, they let him get away.
He's got help.
And
He's got torzsi.
He saw everyone. Double molly. Bit of an overreaction, but better safe than sorry. Especially with a kill. They said, get out of here. We have seen the reaggros out of MONGOLZ when their game plan is exposed. One round on this T side already in overtime. Makes things interesting.
Jimpat falling out.
Yeah, I think even just, double molly here, but a chance to shoot back, and torzsi
Ouch.
cannot sustain. He gets out of there.
Yeah, super dangerous.
All right, Jimpat, man, he's been tested over and over and over again. Poor guy, they're coming for him.
Haven't seen him this tight, though, in control. Oh, Exertion loses his head. Jimpat activates. Double kill from him. Tries to go for a third. Kept trying to press his luck. And instead, he takes one between the eyes. We've got 9-10 and a post plant. Azteca almost pulled off that 1v3 back in regulation. Good for a clutch, perhaps.
We're talking about nades here. It goes.
Frag finds no one.
Oh, can't nail it. 9-10. Should be impossible. From this spot with an up.
Should be. Stuck inside it. Takes down Shuhei. Deagle's out. That player's low. And Frozen's falling. But torzsi, he's going to come back out through single, get himself and MOUZ that 16th.
Would have had a fallen back on a crazy Deagle 2K, but nearly lined it up. Nice try, but that's MOUZ with another round. And you can see that Jimpat can definitely shoot back, but it's actually just within the ramp where he's the weakest. His when he rotates into better spots or his other spots, he's doing well on extremities, and especially with some support. I think that's the big thing. But it still remains true that MONGOLZ should keep testing this early round on the ramp and making MOUZ's life as difficult as possible. Or at least finding out where that op is quickly so they can avoid it.
Ooh, torzsi up front. Nice flick, but not the fallback. Maybe if he didn't jump, he could have been hidden in the smoke, but silo player is going to catch him. Frozen's got a good position here, but it is indeed being watched. Blitz is not going to fall victim to this. Clears it. Frozen coming out with damage. Exertion, however, holds off in middle with a knife out. Tries to jump over. Getting a little crazy. Low HP.
Such a strong spot here inside of Squeaky. Shuhei?
Okay.
We'll grab
Last
that
player's
one.
lit. Zinho. How are you going to pull this off? 10 HP. He's got the bomb. And he's got a little bit of space to work. Nice repositioning from Shuhei to go all the way back around Trophy. Obviously, these corners get cleared. He's thinking hut, but...
Now he thinks he's upstairs.
Yep, Shuhei has gone one step further
Maybe
back.
I'll check top hut. Who knows? Like, has no idea what's going on, but won't find him anywhere. He's just terrified. He's chasing ghosts.
He's got full belt of utility, so he'll start to utilize that. Make the most of the moment. Jimpat doesn't want to make the play alone. Smoke towards hut. Still worried about that Shuhei flank. All he knows, he was still back by Trophy. It is indeed a double up from heaven. Crouches down, spots them. He's going head hunting.
What was a chance?
They've split up. They've lost track of him. He's very aware. But they're going to drop a smoke on top of the bomb. Now he's going to get up close on this. Shuhei's still covering. Jimpat's on the defuse. If he doesn't get him off. Ooh. But Shuhei, yeah, look at that. Raise to the eyebrows. He knows.
Yeah.
He knows.
That was close. Surely the trade was imminent, even if the kill came down, but he made that very scary. He just needed one sort of headshot over top of the site, and then, honestly, he was in the money. I was saying, Shuhei getting away was cool, but then he got so far away that they let him potentially get back in a hut for the retake. So some of the retake positions here from MOUZ are not obvious, a little sketchy. So, okay, that leaves us 17-16. We look back on MOUZ's T side. They only got 6 rounds, but they also didn't win the pistol. So in terms of quality rounds, they're pretty much on par with the MONGOLZ. Anyone's game.
Best of 1 pistol.
34 frags for torzsi.
Flying off the charts. Blitz. Gonna get stuffed by Exertion. Secret Stairs falls to the T's pretty damn quick. Jimpat locked into a 1 versus 1. He gets his headshot. Blood's flowing here for the MOUZ players now.
Yeah.
But Jimp still on his own. A lot of responsibility up in lobby. As Exertion gets down to the control room.
Oh my goodness. Let him work.
And 9-10's been good.
Yeah.
9-10's been fast. torzsi posted on Techno.
Not a single kill back here.
Nah, this one's going perfectly for MOUZ. And that's 18 as well with this headshot.
Okay.
With this headshot. All right. They get there. Frozen's going to rack up one more.
They don't want to let you win.
And MOUZ are now given 2 chances to close out this game. Of course, it was regulation that Mongols gave up their chance. MOUZ.
Now, it's not fair to say that MOUZ were always in control of this game, because they certainly weren't.
Definitely not.
The fact, but even when they were down, you know, the comeback is going to look pretty amazing, I would say. But honestly, watching all the rounds play out, you could see it brewing. You could see it brewing for sure. But that doesn't mean that Mongols will lose out here. Certainly can keep up. While Jimpat looks a little bit sort of awkward on CT side, his T side actually. He's the kind of guy to be a perfect squeaky lurker. Crazy for someone at his age to be like so comfortable in a spot like that, but you know, that's just who he is right now. That's why he's a prospect. That's why he's on MOUZ.
Whoa. 9-10 wants blood. CT over in secret. Blitz. Looking over the smoke. Yeah, nicely done.
Clean one.
And there's still another gap on the left side of this. Sitting in it. Him and torzsi shooting off at one another, but torzsi gets softened up by the frag grenade, so this is good outer play early. Mongols, go ahead. Extend this game. Very critical that you win your opening best of 1. 9-10 falls back as the pressure is indeed coming his direction. And they're not trying to mask this either. He knows he's on high alert. Jimpat, can he do it again? No, loses the duel. Held on to 5v3 for Mongols at the 25-second mark.
Now this is it though. They got the full sort of split coming in with Frozen in Heaven. Will he be first? Oh, he won't be first.
Nah, Techno just got here.
Oh, he gun's sticking out.
Oh, there's the opening.
Oh, that's huge.
Cost Frozen a lot of help.
Oh, 2 in Heaven.
Molotov coming down. Mazinho's in the back of the site. It's Hesteka. He'll clear the bomb. And now that poor main player just can't get any further.
Okay.
torzsi takes one with him, but Mongols hold on.
Well handled. You know, individual responsibility was at max here for the Mongols. They all put up a frag when they needed to. Jimpat was a terror for them last round, but here couldn't find the head after a labored spray inside of the hut. And while this was cool, it was also late. And even though there was 2 coming, the molly in response to potentially anybody that was up there meant that Shuhei couldn't trick him. All right, maybe we have the makings of double overtime. As Mongols prove they're still here to fight.
A revamped Mongols roster that we really didn't know much about. Techno off the flash. Oh, goes head hunting and takes it.
Yeah, he gets 31 with that frag.
Trying to go into garage though. Flash off the mark. Blitz comfortable back in these boxes.
God. 5v3.
Double OT on the horizon. Opening best of 1 at IEM Cologne. Blitz, nowhere to go. He is back here and they know it. It's just a matter of besting him in a duel.
Now, will they trust another flash and go wide, or are they just going to approach this angle slowly? Either way, they know Blitz has his back to the wall, and he's only looking forward. And he can't beat him out.
Easy. Easy does it. Sits on 13 health. 2 rounds needed by Mongols. Looking like they're going to post both and take us to double OT. MOUZ, that first round was just so fast outside. They got into the secrets. 5 versus 3 quickly off the exertion entry. torzsi's got nothing to lose, so he'll swing for the fences in the last 30 seconds of OT number 1. But the Rafters player catching him back turned. Nice shots out of torzsi. He is a nuisance for Mongols, but this game keeps going. Double OT set to begin, and the Mongols will continue what has looked like a very strong CT side in these last 2 rounds.
Yeah, no kidding. Every bit as good as each other at this point in the game. You know, Mongols came with a lead in regulation, couldn't exactly close, but that's because MOUZ proved they were even strength. Now in overtime, still showing that their playbook is running deep. Both these teams sort of fresh, playing a high-stakes match off of some roster moves, and are trying to figure out where they stand at the moment. MOUZ have the higher stature, like they're probably putting more pressure on themselves, but they should also be ones to be able to live up to it.
Opdual queued up for ramp. torzsi's gonna best him. Techno's in the corner. He's caught them with this before. Oh, but torzsi keeps the pressure
Third
up.
ramp rotator.
Blitz is in.
Oh,
a third.
my God, torzsi the tank.
40 frags.
Holy hell, 40 frags.
Now they don't have that bomb, which makes it a little awkward. But everybody who stepped into that crosshair just got blasted by the Opper.
40 and 21 right now. Oh my God, that's disgusting.
Madness. Man, oh man. And there have been a lot of people calling for torzsi's head on this roster while the revamped MOUZ was starting to be pieced together before this start of the season. torzsi's name was on the chopping block.
Had to wait for torzsi Shuhei first.
Exactly, and I think that's something that people, again, if you didn't know NXT with Shuhei.
Is he going to ace? He's in a spot to do it.
Come on. Oh, number 4 hasn't missed a shot.
He's in vent, right?
Has not missed. torzsi.
Just look down.
Come on.
You never know. Won't even be an attempt here. MOUZ just trying not to get posterized, sitting beneath.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
he wants it.
Uh-oh.
Come on.
It's not even that much damage.
No!
No way, the no-scope.
Get out of the way.
Let torzsi down there.
He's going to chase him.
Ah!
Damn it.
Oh, my God.
USPs end up giving away 2 frags. Bomb will clear him.
Oh.
torzsi. Still sick.
Still sick. So you can't even, that's why you should always quick scope.
Always quick scope.
Always quick scope,
Yep,
folks.
that's what I say. I say always quick scope.
Wow.
I want to see this third one. You know, Techno had nowhere to run.
Yeah.
Blitz caught everybody. Boom! There's the quick scope. And here are the no scopes. But it's right back to the action exertion.
Uh-oh.
Hello! Goodbye, Blitz. Blasted, and somehow they're not ready.
Oh, Jesus.
Talk about cranking the dial. Exertion just flies over the top of main, and like that, the 20th looks like a shoe-in. Techno up from heaven, MOUZ from behind the vent, and now the Op's getting active.
torzsi!
Again, he comes out of hut. Again, he puts up doubles, and again, it is MOUZ with majority T side.
Now, exciting stuff. torzsi's got a name on every single round, man. It really has been, so that is tough. MOUZ cranking it up. Better start than ever before here on T side. Blitz had no idea that this was coming, even though this is a play that he loves himself.
And the tempo stayed so quick.
They just, when you,
Shots are nasty.
the reason why people aren't looking up there is when you blow open Squeaky, put pressure down on Mini with nades, then your Mini player is going to be focusing on upper rush potential. And in that window of time, that's when you can get away with that sort of like twist Canada play, you know, running over top of silo, on the top of Mini, into Mini. And that's why people aren't looking in that direction.
We just call that the Canada play. We've claimed
it's the
it.
Canada call.
Okay.
You know the twist Canada call from
Yeah.
the last
Over
Cologne?
the top, yep.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, it actually just used to be, well, it's definitely Rops is the best at it, but
Yeah, but Twist pulled it off in a pretty important moment.
yes.
Magical. 1 Cologne to go.
3 rounds in OT, that'd be too much.
Well, it's at least man advantage, Mongols. Has Tech up behind. That third player looking to silently cross, but they won't have cover. It's Frozen, who's just stuck lingering outside. But he managed to get over unchecked.
30 seconds.
Oof. Downstairs,
They
we've
have
got
to
just
convert now.
Blitz and Techno.
Yeah.
But
This
they're
is-
both on the double doors. I mean, they're ready for this. Very ready. Blitz keeps his head down. Shuei's damage. Techno's letting him get closer to the bomb site, drawing them in. Oh, nice headshot from Shuei. Techno's here.
Another
in the corner. It's 9-10's Op to hold the line. 10 seconds on that clock. torzsi can't clear him, but he has to.
Oh, he's smoked out. He can plant the bomb.
He can at least try. 9-10 could rush this, but he can't stop the plant, and now torzsi op up, denied, as 9-10 gets in through the double doors and gives MONGOLz at least one to work with.
Yeah, they read the peak perfectly. Could have been either side, but yeah, nice enough right there. Very close call. With torzsi alive in this form, you've got to be careful, but they are. So, 1-round game, but 2 rounds on T side. MOUZ feel like they're going to take this. They were sitting on the precipice of the victory in the first overtime. MONGOLz now slightly playing from behind when they were used to playing in the front. But at the end of the day, it's a 1-round game. And I'm very curious now. We switch over to CT side again. These are insanely good reps for Jimpat. There's something special about overtime that's unlike any other kind of practice because of the amount of stuff that you tried, all the emotions that you go through into like maybe finally figuring something out after you get comfortable. And for Jimpat on the ramp, I'm wondering where his mind's at and where the team is with all this thinking. But maybe they don't even need him. torzsi again dominating outside, CT side.
Just destroying everybody. He's untouched. He's on a different level right now compared to everyone else in the server. And that's saying something because 9-10's posting good shots too, but every single time he hits that right click, it's just magnetized to his victim. 2 kills from torzsi. Got MONGOLz with a little hut presence. Azteca already on the door frame. Exertion's above him. Azteca falls out. Frozen.
Looking up.
Yeah, just ready for it. The trade frag's good, but you've got bodies in position, and torzsi does simply not miss. Exertion's going to close it. 21 for MOUZ, and 2 more chances to win this.
Yeah, they can feel it now. That was a solid round. torzsi go kill, working out beautifully. He's doing everything by himself outside. He just knows exactly where they're going to route. He understands the nade timings. MONGOLz really won outside early on, and he really wants to deny it. Now, there was a fast round for MONGOLz that worked out like well when they tried to do blitz with the drop on top of Mini. That's worked out a couple of times.
Nah, man. torzsi.
Man, he couldn't be used any better right now. Exactly. Literally, like
if this was the torzsi that we had in regulation CT side,
like he's being told just be more and more aggressive. Like just get in there, and it's always the right play.
Yes. And he's following it up with the individual level. Plus, Frozen is already on red, which means when he turns back around towards Secret,
there's that rotation.
Dude, if he hits that scope, if that right click hits, it is a kill for torzsi. He is in position. He is on the brink of 50.
Dude, and he's in another good spot. Like literally, he's in the Matrix right now. torzsi, he is literally.
What a pleasure it is to watch the start of his season in the flow state of CS. Bomb will be planted inside of the smoke, but there's already a flank on single door. Techno's going to hold on to the bomb site. Opera's also come up with one. It's such little help. And torzsi, go, brother, go. 50 on the line. 9-10 out in the open could still deny this, but
torzsi
finished by torzsi.
50 frags.
Double OT and 50 kills to his name. He laughs them off as MONGOLz are the victims of a MOUZ op masterclass. But what a sick showing. What a sick start. Nicely done from the MONGOLz. It's cool.